amazing course. Inside this course, we will going to teach you about ChatGPT plugins. Okay, what are these ChatGPT plugins and how you can use it effectively and increase your productivity, and also you can increase the power of your ChatGPT using all these plugins. Okay, so ChatGPT plugins are very much important, and that is what this course is all about. Inside this course, we will going to teach you from starting to end how to use ChatGPT plugins, so that you can effectively and efficiently use ChatGPT plugins to improve your productivity and increase the power of your ChatGPT. So here you can see I'm in plugin store, and how to enable this plugin store settings and all. Everything has been taught from starting to end. That means from beginners to advanced, everything has been taught inside this course. Okay, so after you will complete this course, you will be able to know how to use the plugins, okay, with different ways and all. Okay, and you can see that many plugins have been added recently, and ChatGPT and OpenAI allowing other plugins to add as well in the plugin store of ChatGPT plugins. So this is what I just want to tell you in this promo video. Make sure you enroll this course. You will literally going to enjoy everything which we will going to teach you inside this course. So I will see you guys inside this course. Bye bye. See how you can access the OpenAI's platform. So through that we can access ChatGPT. So you can just search for OpenAI platform. Click on enter button, and then you guys will going to see this link, that is platform.openai.com. just click on this link, and then you guys will go to this link, that is platform.openai.com, right? So in your case, this will going to show something different. Let me show you. Just go to platform.openai.com. So here you can see that when you will go to this link first time, so you may see the interface like this. So when I'm recording the lecture, so at that time this is how it is looking. So for example, I just want you guys to create your account in platform.openai.com. okay, so that we can access ChatGPT. But I think that majority of you guys already have access to it. If you don't have, so just simply click on the sign up button, and then it will going to give you the options to put your email and continue with the email address, or you can just sign up with some social platforms like Google, Microsoft or Apple. Okay, so after you will put that, it will going to ask you for your phone number to verify, and then it will automatically going to create your account. Okay, but in case if you already have account, so just simply click on this login button. Okay, put your credentials, and then you will be successfully log in, like I'm over here. Okay, so basically platform.openai.com, you can see that I am now login. So now I can easily visit to ChatGPT. So you can just type chat.openai.com, everything in small, and when you are login, then automatically it will redirect you to the ChatGPT without asking you any questions. Okay, so in this way, my friends, you guys can access to ChatGPT, okay, in a very simple way. Now guys, let's see how you can access to plugins. So you all know that if you want to access to plugins, so you will not be able to see that option in the free version of ChatGPT. So here you guys can see that ChatGPT free version is 3.5 and ChatGPT paid version is GPT-4. okay, that is ChatGPT-4. So here if you will guys will going to zoom out over here. Okay, so you guys will going to see that here it's saying that if you want to use, let's say, daily browsing and plugins, custom GPTs and all, so you need to upgrade to the plus version. So if you will just going to click on upgrade to plus. If you already have the plus version, that's okay. But in case if you are totally new to the environment of ChatGPT, so for them I just want to make you guys aware that just upgrade to the plus version. And here you guys can see we have USD $20 per month. Okay, and you can see that when you will going to have access to it, you can just access to GPT-4 version, which is more powerful. You can get the feature of browsing and create your own custom GPT, and along with that you will also going to have the option to access some additional tools like daily browsing, advanced data analyze and plugins and many more. So just make sure that you have your ChatGPT Plus version, which will going to cost you $20 per month. Click on upgrade to Plus, by the way, and after that it will tell you to make the payment. Okay, so make sure you just make payment and then just subscribe here. Okay, after you will make payment. Okay, and make sure you just tick mark whatever you want to do with this option, but the thing is that you just have to put your payment details, subscribe, and after you guys will going to do this, you will automatically redirect to ChatGPT with the Plus version. Okay, so in my different account you can see that I have GPT 3.5, and you will going to see this option to select the GPT 4, that is ChatGPT 4, right? And here in the ChatGPT 4 version, you guys just have to click on this option of profile. Okay, and here you guys will going to see we have this option of settings and beta. Okay, and from here you guys have to make sure that you go to the beta features, and from here, in your case, if it will be turned off, make sure you turn it on. Okay, so basically now you have enabled to use the plugins. So now what you guys can do is that you can now use the third-party plugins. Okay, so that is only possible when you will when you guys will going to have the ChatGPT 4 or paid version. Okay, and if you will going to see that on the GPT 3, you will not going to get any feature to of settings. Okay, you can see you will not going to get any plugins feature and all. So that's the thing, I just want to make sure that you guys just enable it, and after that you guys will going to see this plugins option is also enabled right now over here. Okay, so when I'm recording this lecture, so this plugin option is showing up here, but in future maybe they transfer this plugin feature here and there, but the concept which I am trying to teach will be 100% same whatever plugins we will going to teach you. Okay, plenty of plugins we will going to guide you what that plugins can do. Okay, so all these things will be 100% same, but in future they may change the look of the ChatGPT little bit, but currently when I am recording it, this is how it looks. Okay, so from here you guys can see the plugins option, select that, and then you will see it will select to ChatGPT plugins, and currently you guys will going to see no plugins is installed over here. So in that case I will going to click on this drop down button, and here you guys will going to see the option of plugin, that plugin which have recently interacted with that. Okay, if you want to enable it, you can. Okay, so for example, if I tick mark it, so you can see that right now I have this plugin known as Zapier. Okay, which is a automation software plugin, is integrated with the ChatGPT. Now I can use it as well. Okay, so this is what it is. And one more thing which I just want to tell you, if you will going to untick it, so you will see it will go. Okay, so it will going to change on the basis of the recent interaction which you guys will going to do with the plugins. And of course from here you guys will going to see plugin store, so if it will completely going to open one pop-up for you, and from here you can see that you will going to get a complete plugin interface. Okay, and from here you guys can just go with the categories of popular. Okay, so the most popular plugins will going to show up over here. Okay, and new plugins will going to show up here. So these are all the new plugins which has recently been brought to the ChatGPT plugin marketplace. And of course there are old plugins as well. It will going to include all popular as well as new plugins, and whatever plugins you have already installed will going to show up here. So that's the only thing we have over here, and you can just search for any plugin you want. For example, I want to search for, let's say, one plugin, let's say that is Kayak. Okay, so this is the plugin that will going to help you to book to search for flights, stays and rental cars. Okay, or get recommendations where you can go. So let's say let's try it out. Okay, you can also see the bottom over here. you will going to see the more information about the plugin developer. Okay, you can of course email to the plugin developer. Okay, also you can just visit to their website's terms and condition from here. Okay, so this is what I just want to tell you. So in case if you want to get more information about the developer, you can just click on this option. Okay, and then it will redirect you to the website of the plugin developer. And secondly, if you face any problem with plugins, okay, if you face any kind of error maybe, so in that case you can contact with this email option. It will just going to open your email inbox and you can just contact with the plugin developer. Okay, that's it. And these are the very options you will going to get on ChatGPT plugins marketplace. And let's say if I just install it, so it will going to you will going to see installing. So let's wait for it to get installed, and you can see now it's giving you the option to uninstall. That means it is now installed. And if you will just go to your installed option, if I just remove it, just go to install. Now you can see now 2 plugins has been installed. And if you want any plugins to uninstall, you can just simply click on this uninstall button and that plugin will be uninstalled. Okay, like that. Okay, so that's how you guys can install any plugins and uninstall it. And how to use it, it's very simple. For example, make sure that from here whatever plugin you want to enable, make sure it's turned on, and from here you can just ask it any question. Let's say book flight for Mumbai to let's say Washington. Okay, right? So that's the prompt I have written over here. Okay, I will going to click on the enter button, and automatically it will going to use this plugin. Okay, to assist you with the booking flight from Mumbai to Washington, I need the following details: departure date. Okay, so you can just give all these details and all. Okay, so you can see departure date from Mumbai. Okay, you can just put it wherever you whatever you want to. Let's say let's put it, let's say 5th okay 20th Feb, let's say 2024. Click on shift and enter to go to next line, and let's say return date from Washington, let's say on let's say on 3rd of March 2024. Similarly, I can answer all of them. Preferred cabin class, let's say economy. 4th will be number of adults, single adult, that is me. Okay. 5th point, any specific airline preference? No. 6th point, whether you prefer non-stop flights only? No. Okay, then just click on the enter button and automatically it will use this plugin. You guys can see it's using the Kayak plugin. Okay, and it's doing some code interpreter with Python. Okay, so we guys do not have to go with this technical thing. Okay, so basically let me just show you. Let's wait for it to write the answer. Okay, so you can see that if you guys know that if I use this same question, okay, on the free version of ChatGPT, let me just show you. Okay, so it will not be able to do that for you. Okay, so I don't have capabilities to book flight. Now why ChatGPT 4 is able to do all these things for you? It's because of plugins. Okay, because plugins gives extra power to your ChatGPT, okay, like here, which you guys can see up here, okay. Here you can see the details, and you can also see the booking link as well, right? So it will just going to take you to the kayaks website, and you can explore that over here more, okay. Awesome, right? So that's how it works, right? It's a very amazing and powerful thing. And one more thing I just want to tell you, these plugins use the code interpreter, which is Python, okay. So you guys do not have to go to the technical thing, but if you want to know, maybe you are some very technical person and want to see what's it's doing in the backend, so for them this all the things are okay, but we do not require that, okay. But you can see the power of plugins. Similarly, let's say if I just go to plugin store again, and let's say I just search for, let's say, some plugin, like you can see we have this wall form, okay. So it can just give you the that means basically it can access the computation, maths, current knowledge, and real-time data as well. So let's say I want to install this as well, just one example, okay. So let's wait. Now you guys can see in the installed, it has also installed the warm up. Of course you can remove it, just click on install. Now you can see we have two plugins over here. Now this plugin, make sure you enable it. If you want to disable this plugin, you can untick it, but that doesn't matter at all, because ChatGPT is quite smart, and it will automatically going to use that plugin which can give us the best output, okay. So for example, I can say, what is the date today, question mark, and then you can see it's saying today date is 3rd of January 2024. But if I ask the same question to the free version of ChatGPT, so you will see it will not, okay, it's giving you the answer. That's weird, okay, because maybe of the internal technical thing, okay. But now you guys can see that's the basically power of GPT. Of course I have asked the very basic thing, you can ask it more complicated thing, okay, like some recent datas and all, okay. Like for example, in India we have one very famous law. What rule has changed for hit and run in India law this year, okay, question mark. Click on enter button, and now it will just fetch out the real-time data, okay, and it will also going to give you with the answer with the plugins as well, right? So if you just wait for the complete response to see how it works, okay. And now if you just ask it, hey, can you use plugin and your browsing capabilities to answer my question, then it will be better, okay. So let's see, I guess okay, I guess there's some glitch going on. Let me just refresh it, okay. For example, if I just copy this question and I just refresh the ChatGPT once, and let me just put the same question over here again, okay. So it's giving the same thing. Let me just do one thing, let me just untick and tick this option, or let me just open one new tab. Still if it will going to ask, let's just see. So now you can see when I have opened the new chat, so it's now it says that now I can access the information through the plugin, okay. please let me know your question and all. Okay, so we can just ask the same question which we have asked it over here. Okay, okay, now I can just put this same question this year in 2024. Let's just say that this over here, and now okay. Okay, so it's not giving. There might be some glitch, but the concept of plugins are the same thing. And of course, these are not the plugins that has been created by OpenAI officially. It's a third party plugin, so some may be benefit for you, some may not. Okay, so if you find any plugins which is not performing great, you can simply uninstall it. So for now I can see that this is the plugin which is not so much great, so in that case I can just uninstall it if I want to, right? But there are some very popular plugins as well. So in this course I will going to teach you, of course, the lots of plugins, but what you have to do is that you, along with the plugins I will tell you also have to try some new plugins. Okay, and you can just go to the next page. From here, go to next page. Okay, and from here just try some new plugins as well. Maybe some new plugins may help you better. Okay, so for that thing I just want to tell you this. Okay, so hope you guys have understood how plugins work and how to enable it. So now guys, we have enable the plugin settings, and we have just shown you with very quick example how the ChatGPT plugins works basically. Now in case if you want to learn about, let's say, ChatGPT, okay, so it's very much important for you to learn ChatGPT before you just go ahead with plugins, ChatGPT plugins. So how you can learn ChatGPT? So it's not compulsory to learn it, even if you know the basics of it, so it's okay. But still I recommend my students that when they just go ahead with plugins or use any of that thing, so always try to learn how to use ChatGPT. So you guys do not have to worry about anything. We have one free course for you. Okay, so what you guys can do is that you can just search on the browser Cuckoo courses. Just search for this, click on this URL, that is cuckoocourses.com. Click on this URL. Let's verify that you are not a robot. Okay, just verify you are a human. Then just it will take you guys to our website. Just click on this courses tab over here, and then you guys have to search for OpenAI. Click on enter button, and then you guys will going to see this free course, OpenAI guide for prompt engineering, ChatGPT daily, etc, etc. So just click on this course. It's totally 2 hours course for you guys, which we have provided for absolutely free. You guys do not have to do some kind of sign up. You don't have to put any credit card details. It's just that you can of course see the promo of this video.
Guys, welcome.
So basically inside this course you will learn about lots of valuable things like how OpenAI works, business model of OpenAI, what is prompt engineering, how to use ChatGPT daily. So these are all the products and everything. Okay, so if you are a person who just want to understand how OpenAI business works, what are models, what are all these things, okay, you can see in the curriculum. Okay, so there are plenty of things. It's very much important for you to learn. Okay, so I recommend every one of you to just go ahead, click on this start learning button, and after that the player will going to open. Okay, and like this just play the video.
Now, guys,
and you guys are good to go. You will going to see another lessons over here as well, right? So this is my personal recommendation for you guys to just go ahead and learn this stuff. Okay, it's totally free course. Okay, so you guys do not have to basically worry about anything, right? So this is what I just want to tell you for this. Okay, and one more thing which I just want you guys to know is that there is no issues even if you don't have the ChatGPT knowledge, but it's my recommendation for you guys to learn it. It will just going to help you a lot. Okay, hey guys, now we will going to talk about alpha plugins. Now, what are alpha plugins? So alpha plugins are completely different from ChatGPT plugins. If you will click here and if you will just go to ChatGPT 4, okay, so basically this ChatGPT 4 has some integrated plugins, okay, that will basically going to help you for various purpose. For example, here you can see DALL-E, browsing analyst, that is code interpreter. So these are all the plugins which ChatGPT 4 has by default integrated inside them. Okay, so basically these plugins which are by default integrated inside the ChatGPT 4 officially, so all those plugins we call them as a alpha plugins. For example, the first plugin which you guys can see is the browsing plugin. Okay, so for example, you all know that ChatGPT cannot give us the recent information, but with ChatGPT 4 with browsing capabilities you can even get the latest or recent information. For example, if I ask what happened in USA, okay, or I can say what happened in last 2 months in USA politics. Okay, and when I will going to write it and when I will going to click on the enter button, you guys will going to see that it's searching. Okay, that means it is doing and using its browsing capabilities. Okay, so now it's just searching for the appropriate answer to give all the relevant information, and it will going to put all that information over here. Okay, so for example, here you guys can see that from a quick search it's giving you all the necessary information, okay, according to the question which we have put, or whatever prompt we have put to the ChatGPT, and on that prompt basis it is trying to give us the relevant information. Okay, so this is actually very powerful, and this is what I was talking about, is the browsing capabilities. Okay, so now you can see it can even give you the recent answers. Okay, so this is the power of the browsing plugin, which is a alpha plugin which is by default officially integrated inside ChatGPT 4. Okay, and you will also going to find that these are some arrows. So basically these are the sources from which it has given you the answer. If you will just tap over here, so it will take you guys to the article from where it has given you the output or a response. Now similarly, let's say if I just want to know hey, what are recent news about Mac Studio and Mac Mini M3, sorry, M3, Mac Studio M3 and Mac Mini M3, like launch date, etc. Okay, so basically I'm asking it some other question, okay, related to the Apple's Mac Mini. So again it will going to use its browsing capabilities. You can see doing research with Bing. So basically it's using the browsing capabilities by Bing, and it has officially integrated that inside ChatGPT 4. Okay, so you can see it will just going to give you this answer. Okay, so the latest information on Mac Studio suggests that these devices might release later than initial expected. The Mac Mini M3 which is currently in testing, was initially not expected to launch until late 2024. However, there is possibility it could unveil sooner given its current stage of development. Okay, and you can say it's giving you all the necessary information regarding that. So it's possible with all the browsing capabilities. And if I just click on the source link, so from here you can see that it has taken the sources from this article, and on that basis it has given you all the necessary information. So this is the browsing capabilities which you guys can use, and it's by default browsing capabilities by Bing plugin that is officially integrated by GPT-4 inside ChatGPT-4 application. Okay. Hey guys, now we will going to talk about another alpha plugin we have, ways of analyze, or you can say it's of a code interpreter. Okay, so it's a very powerful alpha plugin that is by default officially integrated inside the GPT-4 model inside your ChatGPT. Okay, so let's see how it works. So for example, I create one dummy, let's say Excel sheet. You can use numbers or some Microsoft Excel to create one CSV document. Okay, so for example, I just create one dummy one immediately. Okay, so just wait. For example, here I can say product. Okay, or let's go with sales. Okay, this is the sales data. Okay, and let's say product 1, or let's say product B, product C, product D. Okay, and let's say we say in year, let's say 2024. Okay, or let's go with, let's say, months. Okay, Jan, Feb, March. Okay, we have these 3 months data. So let's see how, or I can also write the name as well. Okay, for example, sales data for XYZ Private Limited. Awesome. And in the product I can just put some numbers. Okay, so I'm just basically putting some dummy details. Okay, okay, so I've put some dummy details over here. Now what I can do is that I can just export this to CSV, just a normal data, CSV data. Let's say sales. Okay, if I just do it, and here you can see I have just created one document, and I can just upload this document. Basically I just want to show you the alpha plugin or analyze plugin which is by default integrated. So it's called basically the code interpreter. Okay, so if I just upload this file over here, so you will see this upload file option. Okay, so or let's open a new chat. Let's click on this file. Okay, and let's upload this file. So now ChatGPT has capability to do wonderful analyze. Okay, so for example I can say I have uploaded one file, please tell me what that file is all about, question mark, click on enter. Okay, so you can see now it's analyzing, so it's using the analyze capability. Okay, which is code interpreter capability, and here you guys can see at the right side it's using code. Okay, it basically use Python, okay, to give you the appropriate answers. So it's just for your understanding if you want to see how it's calculated, but of course we only need the data. Okay, so this file you uploaded is the CSV file containing sales data. Okay, now it's saying you that what this file is all about. It is explaining you. So it includes information about January, February, March month. Okay, and all these things which you guys can see. So you can ask it even more question. Okay, so you can say, so in which month which product has highest sales? Question mark, click on enter button. Now it's again analyzing it. So now we said that in which month which product has highest sales. Okay, so it will just going to give you the answer. So you can see product A has the highest sales in March. So let's confirm it. I will just open the product A and you can see 66. Okay, for product A 66 in March is highest, and for product B highest sales in January. You can see for product B highest sales in the January, which is 54, of course, greater than 45 and 45. So similarly it has given you the answer. Now you can say which product has highest sales. Okay, question mark and enter button. Now it's again analyzing it. So similarly, my friends, you can also upload some file inside your ChatGPT, and you can see it will just going to do some it will basically going to help you with the analyze, and it will going to provide you with all the answers. So here you can see the product with the highest total sales across all the month is product B. Okay, which is with the sales of 144. Okay, so you can see it has calculated it total and it has given you the answer and says the product B has the highest sales. So that is a very powerful thing. Okay, and of course you guys can also upload some PDFs or any simple files as well, and it will just going to calculate all the thing or analyze all the things for you. So you guys do not have to manually do it, and I have shown you with the live practical example where we have calculated or we have created one document, and with that document we have analyzed it and it's working 100% fine. Okay, and you can ask anything related to your document. So let's say you have uploaded one document. Okay, and you can say or tell to ChatGPT summarize that document for you. So basically you can just do a lot of things and it will just going to help you out with lots. So this is basically the power of code interpreter, which is analyze tool or analyze plugin, which is by default officially integrated inside your GPT model. Hey guys, now we will going to talk about one another alpha plugin, which is DALL-E E. Okay, so it's using DALL-E E model API plugin. Okay, and it's by default integrated by OpenAI. Okay, so this will going to help you to generate images. So it's extremely powerful. For example, I can say generate me a image on basis of below prompt. Okay, so I can say robot USA Army. Okay, on scent with SUV car. Okay, thunder and lightning effect. Okay, and I can say it should be kind of realistic. Okay, and similarly this is what you guys can do, and of course whatever you have in your imagination. Okay, whatever image which you guys have imagined. Okay, so you can put all that prompts inside here in the ChatGPT. Okay, so for example like this, let me just put okay, I can close the codes, and of course let me just improve the grammar mistakes. Awesome. And after I will going to do this, you just have to click on the send message button, and now you guys can see that basically it will going to create the image for you. Okay, let's wait for the few seconds. Let's wait, sometimes it takes few seconds okay, for image to get generated. Okay, and here you guys can see that whatever we have written, it has given us that image. You can just click here and you can see the image is looking so amazing, right? So your ChatGPT 4 has this DALL-E API plugin that can help you to generate the image you want. Okay, so it's literally very powerful. It's all about the creativity. That means how you basically write the prompt. Okay, so if you know how to write better prompt, so more better output or response or image you will going to get. Okay, but this is just one functionality which I just want to tell you about the alpha plugin by ChatGPT or GPT model. Okay, so you have now come to know that using one by default DALL-E API plugin, you can also generate the image along with browsing as well as with analyze code interpreter facility. Okay, so hope you guys have somehow understood the power of ChatGPT 4. Okay, hey guys, so now we will basically after this lecture you will going to find lots of third-party plugins, but there's one thing which I just want to tell you, okay, which is very much important. If you just open it, okay, click on this option over here, and then you guys will going to see, but make sure that here instead of ChatGPT 4 you should select the ChatGPT plugins. Okay, and from here just click on this plugin store. Now if you want to install any plugin, just search for it. For example, if you just search for astrologers, okay, so here you can see we have this astrology plugin, okay, astro insights. So similarly, if you want to, let's say, search for something plugin that is related to YouTube, so you just have to search for YouTube. So whatever help you want, okay, so for that help you just have to search the main keyword. For example, let's say I want the help related to, let's say, cooking. Okay, so I can just search for some keyword that is related to cooking. Okay, then I will going to find all the plugins that are related to cooking. So here you can see tasty recipe. So this is the first principle you all have to know, is that whatever you want to use, okay, or whatever maybe you're you're doing something and you want to know that whether ChatGPT has some plugin that can help me for that particular project or not. So just search for some important thing. For example, if you're working with WordPress, just search here WordPress, and then you may find that the plugins that are available that is related to WordPress. Idea is somehow that simple, right? Now reason is that you can see here, if you will going to see, the page is starting from 1 and it's sending to 130, and it's when maybe when you are watching the lecture, so at that time the number will increase more. So it's impossible for us to tell you about all the plugins, right? So the first principle which you guys have to learn is that whatever you want with, okay, for example, you want something related to PDF, so just search for PDF and then you will find all the related plugins that are available related to PDF. And of course you can just go to second page. Here you will going to find more PDF related stuff. So it's very much important, and reason I have told you, because there are tons of plugins. You can see in one page only you will going to have total 8 multiply by, let's say 130, so it will be too much plugins, right? So we do not have the capacity to teach you about all the plugins. Any creator will not be able to do that, okay? So that is very but obvious, okay? And I think you guys will also be able to understand what I mean to say, right? And the thing is that in future also there will be some plugins may add. So it's not possible every time for any creator, any course creator, any teacher to guide you with all the plugins. Okay, so this is the first thing which we have told you, is that always search for that plugin which you want help for. Okay, and similarly, let's say if I just search, let's say something related to Cloudflare. Okay, so I will going to find a lots of plugin related to, let's say, Cloudflare, but here I can see only one is available. So this can help me to do lot of things. Now always remember that below any plugin you will going to see the website URL of that particular plugin, okay, or the company. So it has taken me to the Cloudflare's website. Okay, so if you have any problem with any plugins, just make sure you contact to support or just search for their knowledge base. Otherwise, you will see here this email icon. Just right click and click on this copy email address, and then you will be able to copy the email address of the Cloudflare, okay, or the developer of this plugin. So you can directly email to that person that I am facing problem with your plugin. Okay, so in this way you guys, in case if you face any problem, so in this way you can sort out that problem by contacting to the developer. Okay, right click on copy email address. So first thing I have told you is that always search for the main keyword for which you are looking for the plugin. Okay, second thing, if you face any problem, okay, so contact the developer. Now after you install any plugin, just install it. Okay, and if you will just remove it, so in your installed you will going to see all the plugins that has been installed. Now I just want to show you one thing. For example, I also installed this particular plugin. Okay, now you guys will going to see we have installed 4 plugin, but at top you will only going to see when I am recording, ChatGPT plugins will only going to allow you to use only 3 plugins. Okay, so that is the drawback, but in future maybe they can make it advanced. Okay, but as we can see that whenever you install any plugin, so you can see over here it's saying 3x3 enable. That means you can only enable 3 plugins. So even if you have 40 plugins installed, but problem is that out of that 40 you can only use 3. So for example, let me just remove all this thing. Okay, so I'm stick with, let's say, Cloudflare Radar. Okay, and just tick mark it, make sure that it's tick marked so that you can make this plugin work. Let's refresh it just for a safe side. Okay, now if you guys don't know how to use this plugin, of course you can message to ChatGPT itself. Okay, what this plugin, just Cloudflare Radar is the name of that plugin. So you can say what Cloudflare Radar plugin is. Okay, you can ask the question to ChatGPT itself. If it says unreachable, you can just regenerate it, or let's refresh it. Okay, so this may give you this problem for any particular plugin. Okay, so it's not only about this plugin. So you can just refresh it, make sure it's enabled now, and just search for what this Cloudflare Radar plugin can help us with. Okay, question mark. Okay, it's still not working. So what we can do is that we can open a new tab, and here instead of ChatGPT, let's try to ask with the ChatGPT 4. Okay, what this Cloudflare plugin can help us with. Okay, so you can see it will automatically going to do that or search for that. Okay, so here you can see it will just going to give you the you know meaning what this plugin can do for you, like it can help you with real time internet traffic, data, customize everything like that. Okay, even if you use ChatGPT 4. Okay, so basically what I mean to say is that there are lots of plugins. Right here you can see there are lots of stores plugins, so it will not be possible for us to guide you with all the plugins. So you can ask ChatGPT 4 as well that what this ask the code plugin can do for me. Okay, so you can just go, let's open new chat, and you can just say ask the code plugin in ChatGPT. Okay, then you can say what is this plugin is all about. Okay, explain me in easiest way possible. Okay, how this plugin can help me with, you can also say like this. Okay, so now ChatGPT will going to teach you that this asks the code what this particular plugin can do for you. Okay, so you can see it will just going to help you with the code execution and all, right? So this ChatGPT itself will going to give you that what this plugin can do. So basically, let's say as I have told you that it's not possible for any one of us to guide you with all the plugins. So in that case you can use ChatGPT itself to learn about that plugin and how to use that plugin. Okay, so whatever doubts you have related to that plugin, you can ask to ChatGPT. It will going to help you out with that. Now guys, if we just talk about some popular and new plugins, so here you can see ChatGPT has given you the option to switch between populars and new plugins, and of course you can just go with all the plugins, and here in the installed you will going to see all the installed plugins you have. If you don't want any plugin, you can just simply click on this uninstall option and that plugin will be uninstalled from your library. Okay, of library of installed plugins. So the concept is that every time, maybe when you are watching this lecture, so there is a possibility that under the popular plugins, new plugins will come. Okay, under the popular category. So popular category are basically the category of the plugins which is being used by a lot of people. So they have come to the marketplace of plugin store by ChatGPT, and these plugins have been started to use by lots of plugin because maybe they are liking this plugin a lot. So this is the amazing thing about ChatGPT is that when any plugin used by a lot of people, it put them in the popular category, and here you can see all the list of plugins. So same thing which we have told you that you can of course read in summary what this plugin can do, or install it and use, let's say, ChatGPT itself to ask about this plugin, what this plugin can do. Okay, and how it can help you with. Okay, but of course from the next lectures we will going to give you all the third-party plugins, but we have not given the complete plugins because you can see the list is huge. So we have just given you very few let's say 30 plugins. Okay, and you will better going to get the idea how to install and use that. So it's nothing very advanced thing, but this is what I just want to tell you. Always make sure that what you see in popular plugins, make sure you look to that plugin because it's used by a lot of people. So when it is used by lots of people, that means that plugin has some quality, right? So if you also find that these plugins can help you, so still you guys can go with that. It will be very much easy for you. And of course also every single day try to look for the new plugins which have come to the market. Okay, so in this way you will also be able to get aware about the new plugins that has been come to the plugin store. So you can also read about this plugin, and if you get attracted with the summary, so you can explore about this plugin more with the ChatGPT. Okay, so that is what I just want to tell you about the popular and new plugins. Okay guys, we will going to talk about one plugin that is Ask Your PDF. So I will just go to plugin store. Okay, and I will search for that plugin. So I will just search for Ask, then it will going to give you all the stuff. Ask Your PDF. Okay, so you will going to see we have this particular plugin over here. Okay, so you can just install it. Okay, it's installed. Let's cross it. Let's click on the install button, and you can see Ask Your PDF is installed now. So I will just cross it. Now you can without uploading any data or any PDF to your ChatGPT, now you can basically give the link of that PDF. For example, if I just search for financial report of Ford, if I just go to report and filings, maybe I'm just taking with one example. Okay, and then you can just go with, let's say, 2021 annual report. Let's say we want to get the information about this one. Okay, so let's just copy the link of this PDF. Just go to your PDF, and here you can put the question. Okay, can you tell me about this financial report, question mark, paste the link, click on enter button. Now you will going to say it will going to use your Ask Your PDF automatically. Okay, and you can say it will just going to give you the information about this financial report. Okay, so now let's see if we can fetch some data. For example, if I just ask it, let's say, what is change in EBIT by a casual factor. Okay, so basically I'm just trying to teach you the power of this particular plugin. So for example, if I just ask this information, wait, let me just okay, so now it's saying that, okay, feel free to ask me any more questions. Of course it will also going to give you all these things. Okay, now just paste that question. So for example, I ask this question. Okay, now let's see whether this plugin can fetch that data for us or not. Okay, so you can see that it has given us the data. Okay, and if I just go up here, so here you can see on the basis of this stuff, it is giving you the answer. You can see North America, South America, Europe, China, and all this stuff. It is giving us the answer, and it has also given us the answer for this. So this is a very helpful thing. So just give the PDF link. It's not only about the financial statement, it can be of any PDF. Okay, just give the link and ask all the questions related to that PDF. And in case if it will not going to have the record or knowledge of any particular question which you put here, and if that question is not inside PDF, so it will automatically going to say that I don't have, or that PDF don't have the information about it. Okay, so this is a very cool plugin, and you can see it will just going to give you the complete stuff and all, right? So this is very powerful, right? And let's ask it with some other question. Let's randomly just go to PDF and let's ask it something, or let's just go to the top menu maybe, so we can just find some data. Oops, it's okay. Where is the main menu? Okay, so here I can see some of the stuff. Let's ask it, can you draw profit and loss statement? Click on enter button, and let's say if this plugin can do for this or not. Okay, so here you guys can see this just giving us all this stuff. Okay, so it's basically giving you the format. So let me just make it fetch data from PDF. Okay, now let's see if okay, now it's going ahead. So in case if it will going to give you any general option, so put this thing fetch data from PDF, then it will take the data from here. Okay, okay. Okay, so basically it's saying that you can basically go to the premium version of this particular Axio PDF that will going to allow us with all this thing. Okay, so they are also selling it. So wait, let me just see. Oops. So you can see after I have clicked on the link, so this is what it shows basically. But the thing, hope you guys have understood the concept, or the plugin Axio PDF will basically going to help you to get the information from the PDF just by pasting the link of it, and I have shown you. Okay, now guys, we will going to use another plugin that is known as Ambition. Okay, so just go to plugin store, click on this, and just search for Ambition, and you will going to see this particular plugin that will going to help you to find jobs near you. Okay, so you just have to click on the install button. Let's wait for it to get installed. Cross it, click on the installed option, and you guys will going to see we have the Ambition plugin over here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and search for something. For example, if I just write here, find a job related to paid advertising in New York, click on enter button. Okay, and after you guys will going to click on enter button, you guys will going to see, okay, it's not showing that, so I can say use plugin to fetch data. Click on save and submit. Okay, so this is what the problem it may tell you. Okay, so whenever my friends, you guys will going to have lots of plugin available, so make sure you just select one properly. Okay, so as I can see that here right now ChatGPT plugins only allow us to install max to max 3 plugins. That means you can install various plugins, but only 3 should be enabled. Okay, so let's just for a safe side, let's just go with the Ambition only, and let me just search for this again. Okay, and okay, let's copy this. Let's just open a complete new chat, paste it, and let's try without this thing. Okay, and now you guys can see it's using the Ambition plugin. So make sure that first of all your plugin should be enabled. Second thing is that always make sure it only allow only max to max 3 plugins to get enabled. And if you face ever problem, just refresh your ChatGPT or open a new chat, then your plugin will start going to work. Okay, So here you can see digital marketing. So here you can see it will also going to give you the details about that company. So just select that. Okay, so this is not working. Let's try with another. Let's click on this. Okay, this is also not working. That's kind of weird. So there might be some problem going on with this plugin. Okay, so this is what the problem you guys can even face when using ChatGPT plugins. Okay, and here you guys can see also in your plugin store, if you will going to see that there is something wrong with this plugin. Okay, so in that case you can always email to this plugin developer saying that, or just visit to their website. Okay, their website is also not working, so there might be some glitch with this plugin right now. So this may also happen with you guys. Okay, so there might be some problem in Axia PDF, maybe their server may be down or something like that. So make sure that you may all face this type of problem. Okay, so for that always make sure you just contact to plugin developer to their email. Okay, so you can just copy the email address, right click and copy the email address, and you can just send the email to the plugin developer that their plugin is not working, and they will going to give you the response. Okay, but in nutshell, this is how this plugin which is ambition plugin works. Okay, hope you guys have somehow understood the functionality of this plugin. Now let's just go ahead with some another plugin which is also very much related to your finding job. Okay, and here you guys will going to see that we will going to have this particular plugin which is at here, that is career copilot. So it's also a good for finding jobs, but it is more specialized in software engineers. Okay, so if you're a software engineer and if you want to find a suitable job, then this is the plugin that will going to help you. So let's just install it. Just cross it, make sure in the install tab this plugin is installed. Okay, so it's over here. Okay, let me just cross it by the way. Okay, so you can uninstall the other plugins. Okay, to avoid mess if you install lots of plugins. So here you will going to see lots of plugins. Okay, so that is problematic. So whenever you feel like to install the plugin again, so you can just simply install it. It will not going to take more than 10 seconds. Okay, so for example, let's make sure that career copilot is enabled now, and let's ask it some question. And this plugin will also going to help you to find job, but it should but this plugin is 100% suitable for the software developers. Okay, or people who want to get the jobs in the software field, right? So you can just say find software developer jobs in, let's say any place, let's say London. Okay, click on enter button, and you can see this is using the career copilot plugin for you, and you guys can see that this will going to give you the complete brief with the proper link. And here you can see it will just going to show you the software developer jobs in London. So if you're a software developer and want to get jobs, so this is the plugin you guys should go ahead. Okay, and here you can see location, it's telling you salary, it's telling you approx skill you require for this job, and when you will just click on the job listing, so it will going to take you to the proper place, and here you guys can just apply for this job. Okay, so that is a very awesome thing. Okay, and similarly you guys can see there are more links. Okay, so if you are from, let's say Monzo, okay, somewhere at Monzo, so they require some analytical engineers at Monzo. Okay, so if you are interested, okay, so here you can see London, England, the office is in, and the skills you required, and there is the job listing button. You can just click on that and you can apply for the job from here. Okay, so this is the plugin which we have here, that is Career Copilot, that will going to help you to search for jobs, especially for software developers. Now guys, another plugin we have is the speech key. Okay, so just go to plugin store and just search for a speech, and then you will going to find the plugin that is speech key. So basically it will going to help you to convert text to audio, which you can download it, okay, or embed it, okay, or you can use it for your editing. So basically it will just going to generate the audio for you on the basis of the text. Okay, so let's install it. Let's wait for the few seconds. Awesome. And I can just close it. Make sure you just enable the speech key, which is important. Now I can just say, let's say, write me one short horror story. Okay, sorry, write me one very short horror story. Let's say, just I'm putting for the demo. Okay, so it will just going to write this. Let's wait. Okay, so here we have, now we can say, can you, or I can say, please convert above horror story into audio. Click on enter, and now you guys can see it's using the speech key. Let's wait for the few seconds, and you guys can see your audio story has been converted into audio. You can just simply click here. Okay, and if you want to explore more voices available, so you can of course just go to their website, and if you have any issue or anything, you can just contact to the speech key over here. So let's click on here, and you will going to see it will just going to tell you to sign up. Okay, so I will just going to sign up with the same ChatGPT ID which I have used to create my ChatGPT Plus account. Okay, so now you can see this is what it is giving. Now let's wait for recording the voiceover. Okay, please be patient as it may take few minutes. And now you guys can see after few seconds the audio is now ready. I can play it.
In the heart of an ancient
and you can see this is the same thing. In the heart of an ancient forest, this is cabin hood. You can see
forest, a decrepit cabin stood.
So you can see this is how it has converted your text into audio. Okay, and of course you can download it from here, and this is how this speech key plugin works. Okay, now guys, let's talk about the another plugin, that is Show Me plugin. Okay, so if you just search for Show Me, so here you guys will going to see a Show Me plugin which is related to diagrams. Okay, so it will just going to give you sigmas, diagrams, architectures and visualization. Okay, so just click on the install button. So basically it uses the OpenAI APIs to connect with some external services. Okay, so let's just cross it and let's confirm that Show Me is now here. Okay, let's just go ahead and make sure this diagram Show Me plugin is enabled, and here you guys can ask it anything. For example, let's say this Maslow hierarchy of needs tree. Okay, so you might have heard it's related to management and business, by the way. So let's see if it can draw this diagram. Show me Maslow hierarchy of needs tree. Okay, so let's wait. Now you can see it's using the diagram Show Me. Okay, and let's wait for it to draw this for you. Okay, let's wait for few seconds. but unfortunately there was an error generating the visual however I can describe it for you. Okay, there might be some error, so let's just draw it please. Let's try with some another prompt, and if it will not going to draw, so we will going to refresh it. If it is still not going to draw, then we will try with some other diagrams. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds. Has been created. Okay, so this is what can happen. Okay, so let's click on this link and it will going to open to their website, and here you guys can see the shallows hierarchy of needs. It has created successfully. So in this way, my friends, you guys can use the Show Me plugin. This will going to help you to visualize or draw anything. Okay, now let's just go ahead with something else. Okay, so for example, if I just go here and here, if I just go here, so I can just copy this and I can just paste this. Let's see if this plugin can draw this or not. Okay, so it's using the Show Me plugin. Let's see. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds for it to draw it. Okay, let's wait. It seems that there was an error rendering that it will. Okay, if you face any problem, okay, but I guess it's again drawing the Maslow's hierarchy of needs diagram, which I guess we do not want. So let's just see. Okay, okay, it's drawing the same diagram, okay, which you guys can see if you will open it. So it's driving the same thing. So let's just copy this prompt. Let's just open a new chat and let's refresh it once. Okay, let's paste the prompt and let's see. Oops. Okay, let me just paste it and write show me a 3 in a indirect graph, and let's see if it can generate for us or not. So it's using Show Me plugin. So you may face problems sometimes, as you all can see that I am also facing some problems. So these are the basic solution. You can just refresh it, you can just retry it, you can just open new chat and then it should work. If it is still not going to work, then in that case I always say contact to the developer and tell them that I'm facing this problem. They will going to better help you. And here you can see they have created the diagram for us, and still I can see that there is some problem going on. Okay, so these are basically the problem with these plugins. So you can just say to ChatGPT again, the above diagram is not working and showing error with blank page. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT can do us. So now it's trying again to render the diagram. So let's wait. Okay, so still it is having problem. So let's try it again with, let's say, another chat. If it is still won't work, so as I have mentioned, you can just contact to the developer. So these are some external plugins, right? So OpenAI doesn't guarantee about all these plugin, so it may show you some errors, but here you can see it was working when we were creating the Maslow's needs of law. Now let's see for this last try. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so it has created the diagram. So still it's creating error, but the concept here I just want to teach you is about the Show Me plugin, which is kind of very much popular, but currently I guess it is facing some problem or some errors. So make sure you just right click on this email box which you guys can see. Okay, here. Okay, so just right click here, copy the email address of the developer and contact them that I'm trying to draw this thing, but this is the error it is showing. You can take the screenshot of this and then they will going to help you out. Okay, so this is what I just want to teach you about this plugin functionality. Okay, so now guys we will going to go with the works script plugin, so which is very amazing, which is related to YouTube. So I can just search for, even you can just search for YouTube as well. Okay, okay, it's not here. So what I can do is that I can just search for works, and here you guys will going to see work script. So basically this plugin helps you to search for some YouTube transcript, web browsing, searching on YouTube. Okay, so let's install it. Okay, let's cross it, installed, and this work script plugin is now installed. Make sure it's enabled, and I can say, hey transcript and summarize this video for me. I shared YouTube link below. Shift and enter to go to the next line, and here you can see I can just copy the link of this particular video, paste it, click on enter button, and now you can see it's using the work script to understand the transcript, and it will also going to summarize the video for you. But this video is bit lengthy, so that might be the issue, by the way. Okay, let's try with the long video. If it will not going to work, we will go with a short video. Okay, okay, so it's using work script. Okay, so it's okay, so the video is long, so that's why it's dividing that into chunks so that it can give us the output. So just wait for a few seconds unless it completes that stuff. Okay, so you can see the title is same, the title is develop, title name is develop custom GPT, okay, by Cuckoo Courses. And here you can see by Cuckoo Courses, and it is just giving the explanation what this video is all about with proper transcript and all. Okay, so that is bit amazing about it. Okay, so it's just giving you the transcript, and along with that it will also going to summarize the video for you. So you can see it's basically summarizing the complete video for you. So instead of watching the complete let's say these 53 minutes of videos, if you want to watch or read it in a very short period of time, okay, so you can read it and save lots of your time. So this is this plugin which is very much useful. Okay, work script, I always use it a lot whenever I require. Okay, and you can also ask the question related to this as well. Now for example, I can say what is OpenAI. Okay, so it can also answer you on the above basis as well. Okay, so that is basically very powerful thing. Okay, so it's very interesting, amazing. You can just transcript any video and summarize it if you want. Okay, and along with that, you can also ask the question related to this video to the ChatGPT as well, and it will going to help you out with this. So that is what this work script plugin is all about. Make sure you use it, it's very amazing. Okay, now guys, we will just go ahead with another plugin. The another plugin is of course the portfolio pilot. Okay, so I will just go to plugin store and I will just search for portfolio. Okay, and then you will going to see this portfolio pilot. Okay, so basically your AI investment guide. Okay, so it's basically related to finance and all. Okay, so portfolio assessment, recommendations, and answer to all your finance questions. Okay, so it's very much useful. If I just click on the install button, let's wait for a few seconds and let me just cross it. Okay, so now the portfolio pilot is installed successfully. Okay, so let's see how this plugin works. It's very simple. Okay, hey, can you give me top 10 USA stocks, top 10 USA stocks gainer. Okay, question mark, for let's say yesterday maybe. Okay, let's see if it can do that for us, but before that, make sure you just select the portfolio pilot, which is very much important. Of course, click on the enter button. Let's wait for the few seconds and you can see it's using the portfolio pilot to give you the results. And here you guys can see it has given us some company's name, which has given which are basically the top gainers. That means they have I can say bullish. Okay, or they have grow a lot in yesterday. Okay, so these are the companies. So basically this is the power of this plugin. So you can just ask it any question related to it. And before that, I just want to tell you one thing, that this is just a plugin. Okay, which will going to use the API and calculation. So still do not 100% believe on the data it will going to tell you. Okay, so still it will basically going to help you with everything. Okay, but still it's your duty to cross check the information before you invest on any particular stocks or ETFs or any mutual funds. So this is the portfolio pilot plugin, which is very much useful. Okay, for your all the related for your all plugins or I can say finance related problem. And you can also ask it various things, or you can even learn new things. For example, you can say, what are the best, or I can say, if I start SIP. Okay, that is systematic investment planning, SIP for Tesla, for let's say how much dollar, let's say for $4.50 per month. So after 30 years, how much can I expect the returns? So I'm basically asking it that if I try to invest $50 monthly on Tesla stocks, so after 30 years, how much return I can get. Okay, so I just click on the enter button. Let's wait. Again, it's using the portfolio pilot. You can see it's just giving you some data, and you can see on annual investment duration is 30, so it's using the calculation for you. So you guys just have to wait for a few seconds. Okay, and then it will going to give you the output. So you can see the expected future value of your investment would be this much dollars, right? So basically this is basically the power of this plugin, and it's very useful. But still, before you invest anything, just always check for some other sources and also use your analyze. But this plugin is very much useful as well, okay? Because it will always going to work on the basis of calculations, okay? Because here you can see it has used a general calculation and it has given you the output. But still there are some other factors as well which are involved. Maybe let's say the company which you are trying to invest, that company are doing some kind of fraud. So all that thing this plugin cannot analyze. So it's only human who can do that. But on the mathematical basis, this portfolio pilot plugin is very much useful for you, okay? So make sure you also can use it. But always I recommend to everyone, before you invest on the basis of this portfolio pilot analyze, always think of other investment before you invest, okay? So now guys, let's just go ahead with another plugin. So let's just go to plugin store and just search for space, okay? So you will going to find space photo explorer. So this is also the amazing thing, okay? So you using this plugin, you can just explore all the images including Mars rover photos, NASA images and all, okay? So basically, if you have any questions regarding space, or if you are very much interested in space, okay, knowing the different stuff, or you want to see the different photos Mars rover has taken from Mars maybe, okay? So this plugin contains all the NASA database, okay? So whatever you want to ask, you can ask it, okay? So just click on the install button and you can see it's installed. If you just click on the install, you can see space photo explorer has been added to our list, okay? So now I will just simply going to close it, and after that I can ask, hey, when was NASA rover stepped on Mars? Let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, so this is the normal given by the photo, but here you can just edit something. Also share me rover first image, okay? So I also want to see the first image of the rover, okay? Click on submit. Now you can see it's using the space photo explorer plugin. You can see NASA has launched a rover on this date, okay? And you guys can see that this is the first photo basically NASA rover has taken, okay? You can see this is what it has taken. You can also ask some human evidence photo. Can you show some human evidence photos taken by NASA rover? Let's see. Again, it's using space photo explorer. So basically, if you want to know anything about space and all, okay, so you can go ahead with this plugin. This plugin is just very amazing, right? So you can see that these are the photos, okay? Priority Mars use this Mars camera to capture this view to, okay. Okay, so it has haven't given any such stuff. but the scientists have found some of them, and this is what they are testing for, I guess. And similarly, let's say if you want to say something, let's say, can you share me pic of first black hole, okay, captured by NASA. Also explain me in very simple way what black hole is. Okay, now you will see again it will going to use. So similarly you can ask or take this plugin help to explore the space. Okay, so here you can see this is how the black hole looks like. Okay, and you can just read about it. Okay, so hope you guys have somehow understood or got the idea about what this space photo explorer plugin is all about. So now guys, we will now going to go with this plugin. We have over here is the Visla. You can just search for Visla and install it. So you can using this plugin you can just convert anything, okay, to video. For example, here you can see it will just going to turn your idea script or web pages into video. Okay, so basically it has used API of photos, so automatically it will going to create photos for you. Using the photos it will generate video for you. For example, I can say write me two motivational quotes. Okay, just wait for a few seconds. See, it has written that. Now I can say using above two quotes generate me a video. Okay, now you will going to see it will going to use the plugin Visla. Okay, so just wait for a few seconds. So now you can just use it for any purpose. Okay, whether you have some idea about some video or anything. Okay, so you guys can see this is the video link. Okay, so you can just click on this, and sometimes it may take time for the video to render. Okay, so let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, we are creating your video. Okay, so Visla AI is pairing with the perfect footage and voiceover to your story. It may take few seconds, and here you can see we have got this video over here. Let's play it.
Welcome to a world of endless possibilities and boundless potential. As Franklin D. Roosevelt once said, the only limit to...
You can say the same quotes. Okay, the only limit of our realization is our tomorrow. Okay, so same thing it has said it.
Believe in yourself. For as Theodore...
Okay, so in this way you guys can regenerate the video, right? So it's just amazing. You can of course save to edit, and if you want you can also download it. So this is the Visla plugin all about in ChatGPT plugins. Okay, now guys, there is another plugin that is playlist. Just search for play. Playlist AI. Okay, okay, playlist AI. Okay, so here you guys will going to see playlist AI. Okay, which is this one. So you just have to install it. Okay, I guess there is some problem. Okay, so it will just going to ask you to put your user and email name. So I will just going to put my okay, I just need to create my account, I guess. So sign up for Shopify, and I will going to use email, that is cuckoo. Okay, just click on the next button. Let's create the account over here. Let's just put anything over here. Okay, so before you want to use it, you have to add this, right? So just wait for a few seconds. Okay, so we have successfully installed it. Make sure you enable it. Okay, so now we can say, hey, generate me a playlist of 5 Bollywood songs. Okay, so you guys will going to see that it will just going to generate the 5 songs. Okay, similarly you can just go ahead with Hollywood as well, and in the website you can see you can just do a lot of other stuff, like you can instant create playlist, you can turn any thoughts into a playlist, revisit your favorite songs, and all these things which you guys can do. So basically according to your prompt, it will just going to give you playlist. So just select this, and here you guys can find the playlist. Okay, it will going to create the playlist for you. Here you guys can see. Okay, same whatever you want to create, like hip hop song playlist, anything, you can just put it over here and it will generate the playlist for you. Now guys, we will going to go with another plugin. So this plugin will be Speak. Just go and search for Speak. Now this plugin will going to help you to say anything in another language with Speak, your AI powered language tutor. So if you just click on install, so basically if you are going to somewhere else and if you want to know their language, so you can just learn it with, okay, or maybe you went to some other, or you have gone to some other country maybe, and you want to make them understand something, so you can just write things in English and this tool will going to translate for you. Okay, so here we have the Speak. Let me just remove them. Okay, so this is the plugin we will going to use, and now what we can say is that translate good morning to Spanish. Okay, and this plugin will going to do the tasks for you. Awesome, right? So this plugin is very much effective. Okay, so even you can ask if I just write anything. Okay, so for example, if I just go ahead and I just write something, write one paragraph in Spanish. So now we will going to see okay, so this is the one paragraph in Spanish. Now let's try with this plugin. Okay, and here by the way you can see that this is what we say, good morning. Now what we can say is that translate below paragraph in English. Paste it, click on enter button. Now it will also going to help you for translation as well. So you can learn it, you can just do translation. So basically you can just do lot of things using this particular plugin, and it's literally very useful. Okay, so let's wait for it to give the answer. Okay, let's wait for few more seconds. sometimes it takes time, and here it is, doing some kind of stuff. Okay, so let me just okay, so here you can see, of course, here is the paragraph in Spanish. I live in North Carolina with my wife and 4 children. And here you guys can see, in this way you can use this plugin for translation and learning different languages. Okay, so now guys, we will going to go with another plugin, that is the Vivian plugin. Okay, so let's just go to plugin store and just search for Vivian health. Okay, so this plugin will going to help you to step first to finding your next healthcare job. So if you're from health field and you want to get the job, so this is the plugin which you guys have to use. So you can just simply install it. Okay, and just wait for a few seconds. Awesome, let's cross it. Now my dear friends, for example, let's take or anything. Okay, for example, we say I want a job in, let's say, California. Okay, I am dentist. By the way, I don't have so much knowledge about this healthcare. Okay, so if you are from the health field, so you can use it for whatever purpose you want. Okay, my job requirement is minimum of, let's say, $1,000 per month. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it has not, make sure that it's enable. Okay, so it's enable. Could you please specify the type of job you're looking? I guess the plugin is not working. Let's just refresh it. Awesome. Let's try it. Fetch the job details for me. Let's click on save and continue, and let's see if it uses the Vivian plugin permanent. Okay, so now it's using the Vivian plugin, okay, to fetch the data for you. So basically this is the health related plugin which you guys can use. And you can see that I have searched for permanent California minimum page, but currently there are no job listing matching this criteria. Okay, so that is what you can go with this. It's not only about the health, okay, about the dentist, sorry, you can just ask it for any field you want. Okay, so this is the plugin especially for the health care people. I am not from that field, so I cannot explain you a lot of examples with it, but you can use this plugin, enable this plugin and try it. It will really going to help you out. Okay, now guys, we will going to search for another plugin, which is podcast search. So just search for podcast, and then you guys will going to find this podcast search. So basically this tool will going to help you to explore podcasts from podcastindex.org, a platform for the decentralized audio content discovery. So make sure you just install it. Okay, and you can just make this plugin search any podcast related to any particular field. Okay, so let's just go ahead, let's open one new chat, and here what we guys can do is that we can just say hey, search for podcast related to I guess let's say related to artificial intelligence. Okay, you can just put some question like this, and when you will going to click on the enter button, it will going to use your podcast search, and then it will just going to give you the URL for the podcast. You can just simply click on these URLs, okay, and you can just listen the podcast. Okay, it will just going to give you the podcast details. Okay, awesome. And you can just read for some podcast here. Okay, so these are all the stuff basically, okay, about this. Okay, so you can just read them and listen them. You will going to find the audios there itself. Okay, so this is what this plugin is basically all about. Okay, so now guys, we will going to search for another plugin, that is meme creator plugin. Okay, so this is especially a very good for people who want to create memes. Okay, so click on the install now. So this plugin has lots of templates which anyone can use. So if I just open new tab, make sure that meme template is enabled. Okay, that is very much important. And just search for, let's say, hey, create me a meme about impact on artist because of AI art generation tools like Delhi E or Mid Journey. Okay, so you all know that artists create basically artists create some beautiful images and diagrams and all that stuff, but right now AI art generation can easily create image just in few seconds, right? So that's why we have said that create a meme where artist got impact because of this AI art generation tool. Okay, so just click on this view your meme, and then it will going to open the meme for you. You can see stick to traditional art methods, stick to AI art tools like Mid Delhi E and Mid Journey. Okay, so this is how it creates the meme for you. So it's very effective. Of course, there are only 100 templates for you guys to use. They are still increasing it, but you may find this plugin very much good. Okay, in certain case it may not give you the result as well, but for now I have used it and it has given us the meme. Okay, and you can also use it and try it. Okay, so now guys, we will go with another plugin, that is tasty recipes. So if you're a person who likes to cook, okay, or if you're some person who wants to learn about some recipe, so this will be the very great option. That will be tasty recipe plugin. Okay, so discover recipes, ideas, meals plan and cooking tips from tasty millions of users. Okay, so let's click on the install button and let's try it out something. Okay, so let's wait, it's installed. Now I will just move it. Okay, let's just cross it. Let's open a new chat and let's search for something. Okay, guide me recipe for, let's say, anything what we can say. Let's say cheesy pizza. Okay, let's take with one example. Okay, and you can see it will going to use the plugin, and I currently unable to retrieve the specific recipe from external sources. However, I can provide a general guide. Okay, let's try with some something else. Okay, guide me recipe for, let's say, oops, what we can ask for, let's say paneer roll. Okay, something. Okay, let's see if it generate the recipe. Okay, however okay, yes, go ahead. Okay, so you can see this is what it will going to help you to provide with the tasty recipes. Okay, so it's a very great thing. Of course, you can see it will just going to provide you with the complete ingredients will be used for the food along with the instructions how you have to cook it. Okay, so this is what this plugin is all about, that is tasty recipe. You can use it and try out lots of dish. Okay, um, let's see. Okay, so you can see it will just going to give you step-by-step instructions, and along with that, if you have any options or any if you have any questions, you can ask it. Okay, so this is what it is. Okay, and you can say like for example, if I say hey, I don't have availability for turmeric powder recently, or I can say right now, any substitute of it. Click on enter button, and you can see it will also going to. So in this way, if you have any doubts related to the recipe, you can also ask it to this plugin. Okay, so this is what this plugin is all about. Simple, basic, but effective. Okay, so basically it's kind of expert in creating recipe for you. Now guys, next plugin will be what to watch. Okay, so if you want to watch something, okay, so you can just use this plugin, what to watch. So search for the current TV shows and movies, get recommendations, and find out where things are streaming. Okay, so you can just install this plugin. So if you are a person who wants to watch, okay, whatever you have on your mind, so let me just show you. For example, if I just open a new chat, okay, so I have make sure that what to watch is enabled. So for example, I want to watch something related to jungle and adventure. Okay, suggest me movies that are related to jungle and adventure. Okay, let's click on the enter button. Now it will going to search for some movies that will be very much related to jungle and adventure. Okay, so you can see Crazy Jungle Adventure, which is this one. Okay, the Jungle Book, which is related to Mowgli. Okay, so and it's Cut and Run. Okay, interesting. So basically adventure thriller set in jungle involving a reporter and the cameraman, a series of the dangerous encounters. Okay, quite good. And similarly, you guys can see they are providing us with lots of movie ideas with the images. Okay, so it's just a coolest thing about this plugin. So you can just ask it anything, for example, related to place maybe. Okay, let's say if you want some movie which is kind of related to Silicon Valley, so you can also ask to this plugin, hey, can you suggest some movies or show that are kind of related to or I can just edit this, suggest me movie and shows that are related to Silicon Valley. Okay, let's click on save and submit button. It's using what to watch. Okay, Mr. Robot, Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad. Okay, so all these things are there. So it's a kind of interesting thing to use if you want to, if you have something in your mind that I want to watch something related to this and that. So you can just ask to this plugin and it will just going to help you out with that. Okay, so this is all about this what to watch plugin. Okay, so now guys, we will go with the perfect prompt. Okay, so just search for perfect prompt. So basically or you can just get this prompt perfect, so it will just start your prompt with the perfect to craft the perfect prompt every time. Okay, so just click on the install button. No, I guess it's not working. Okay, so it's asking to create one account. So let's put one thing. Let me just go with my email ID, request code. Okay, it's asking for the verification. Let me just go to my email application. Okay, or I have got it over here. Okay, so wait, let me just verify it. Okay, magic code. In my case it's 979608. okay, so in your email you will going to get this particular plugin code. So you just have to verify it and then you can basically use this plugin. Okay, so you can see the perfect prompt is enabled now. Okay, so this now one thing, as you all know, when we have started the course, so we have said you guys to make sure just watch this course which is of 2 hours. Okay, so basically here you will basically going to understand what is prompt or prompt engineering. So basically prompt engineering means whatever you ask to OpenAI. Okay, like how are you, so any question which you ask to AI tools like ChatGPT or any tool, okay, so that will be called as prompt. So prompt engineering helps us to write better prompt. That means better question which we can ask to AI, so that on that basis it can also give us better response. So for that purpose this plugin has been created. So you just have to write perfect, okay, in front of this perfect, or you can see write perfect 5 email marketing tips. Okay, so now this plugin will going to make this prompt more professionalized. Okay, so if you will just click on enter button, okay, let me just see using prompt perfect. Okay, let me just let's wait. So now you can see it's using prompt perfect plugin, and now you will see the way it will going to give you answer will be kind of more professionalized as compared to without this plugin. Okay, so now here you guys can see here it has written the amazing prompt for us. So this was the basic prompt which we have written. It has make it more professionalized, like please share a set of 5 highly effective and well crafted email marketing tips. Okay, all this stuff, right? So hope you guys have somehow understood. This plugin will just going to make your simple prompt or normal prompt to a very professional prompt by tweaking something. Okay, but if you want to use this plugin you can, but I highly suggest you guys to learn this prompt engineering thing. Okay, so we have just taught you about that inside this free course. Okay, so make sure just read it. But there is also one plugin which is Prompt Perfect, which can be also a amazing tool for you guys. Okay. Hey guys, so now we will going to talk about Bookworm. Okay, so this is the plugin that will going to help you to find personalized book recommendations. Okay, so for that it's very much useful. So let's install it. Okay, make sure it's enabled. Let's open the new tab, and for example you can ask what are the best books to read for uh, startups. Okay, now you okay, there is problem. Let's regenerate it. Okay, so currently it is having problem. You guys can see. Okay, so the simple thing is that you can just refresh it. Okay, so I can again say what are the best books for startups. So still I can see that this plugin is unreachable. So this might be the case. So in that case you just have to do only one thing, is to contact the creator of this plugin who can help you out with this. Okay, but in simple, this bookworm plugin will going to help you to find the books. You can also ask some books like what are the best books, let's say written by Robert Kiyosaki, like that. Okay, so it will just going to give you everything. Okay, so this is about this plugin. Okay, now guys we will going to talk about one plugin, that is Joe Pilot. Okay, so just search for Joe Pilot. So this is the plugin that is basically for the people living in United States. Okay, so people can just search for jobs by keywords, location, employer, salaries, and compute time. Okay, so you can just install this plugin, and you can see we have successfully installed Copilot. I will just cross it up, and here you guys can tell it. Okay, find me let's say Python programmer job in United or you can just say it in more in depth, let's say California. Okay, or you can also specify some salary if you want to. Permanent job. Okay, I want temporary job for next 2 years. Okay, minimum wages I want to work is, let's say, $1,000. Okay, let's click on the enter button. Okay, wait, let me just, okay, Joe Pilot is working, by the way. Let's switch it off, by the way. Okay, let's regenerate it. Oops, let me just refresh. Okay, and ask this question. Okay, so now guys you can see I just tried it one more time and it started to work, and you guys can see that it is giving the response, with URLs, right? So this is a very amazing thing, right? So you can just apply for it from here. Okay, you can see like that, okay? Or you can just use, let's say, Infosys Technologies, okay? And you can see here you can just apply for job, okay? So it's not showing me because I'm from another country, but if you access it through the United States, you can basically be able to access it. So this is all about this Jopalit plugin.